Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Unqualified Filmbros podcast. We sure did miss you last week, but we all were having our own Thanksgiving celebrations. We hope you were all as well. Happy Thanksgiving on a belated basis. I think I said happy early Thanksgiving at the end of the episode 2 weeks ago. So all the bases covered there. But with taking a week off, we have two movies to talk about tonight. So we're going to get right into it. We are going to talk about Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and A House of Dynamite in that order. And we've got a fun surprise for you for House of Dynamite, so stick around. In a short while, we will have that surprise for you as we shift gears and talk about that movie. But for a movie that probably should have been called Now You Three Me or Now You See Three, I've been doing that bit for weeks, guys. You gotta keep up.
Ah,
What
is
do
it
you guys
time to
think?
stop? Um,
It's not
I
time to
think
stop, Ben. I saw this movie 2 weeks ago. I've been holding
I
on to
think I
that for
talked
two
with
weeks.
I sent a few messages to Max. It's a it's somewhat entertaining, but all of these movies have been somewhat entertaining, and the longer they've gone, the more confused I am as to what the fuck the eye is. Like, what is that? In the first movie, it was like, oh, it's where real magic happens. In the third movie, they're getting duped by a damn teenager. Or I don't know how old Justice Hill is. Um, it's fun, it's fine, but I don't get it anymore. I've like lost the plot,
Yeah, I
if
think
that makes sense.
I think in the second one having Morgan Freeman sort of switch sides
Yeah,
kind
that
of
didn't make any sense either. But to
threw me
have
off,
him
and then
die in
like
this movie after being duped by this kid, what the hell's happening?
yeah,
I don't know.
but also like the fact that Isla Fisher, Henley in these movies wasn't in the second movie at all,
Yeah,
but
she
Yeah,
came
she's
back.
supposedly
she did come
cool
back.
with Morgan Freeman, Thaddeus. As soon as she
I
sees him,
don't
she
know
like
what the
greets him right
hell's
away.
going.
I mean, it was
Like,
12 years after the events of the second one, so
yeah,
like
I,
there was
I
a
have to assume
lot
that
of
they
gaps
probably
that they had to
talked.
fill, and they did that
Yeah,
like
I'm
very
glad she came back.
inefficiently. Yeah, I feel didn't she have like a
It
contract
was just
dispute or
like a
something?
conflict or
Yeah.
something.
I
She
don't
just
like there
I
was
don't think she
no
wanted to
there's
come
no
back for the
narrative
second
reason
one.
why she wasn't in the second one.
I mean, to be honest, the first one I thought was the best because it
It
was
Yeah.
kind
is.
of fun and it's
Mhm.
like the most original.
Yeah.
And now we're into like heist territory where the first two weren't really heist movies. Like they were heist movies, but we didn't know that. They were more like magic and then we're gonna do something crazy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the first
This
two
one just
movies.
starts off like we're gonna steal a damn diamond. Okay.
Yeah, the first one, really the first two, but more so the first one. There's a personal stake for the Horsemen because Michael Caine, Arthur Tressler, like they have a connection with the target. And yeah,
Yeah, the
Justice
second
Smith.
one just builds on that because
Yeah,
Daniel Radcliffe is like his grandson or
it's
whatever,
like
His
weird
his illegitimate
illegitimate
son.
son.
or illegitimate son, whatever that
Yeah.
is.
Um,
Who
but
cares?
this one, I
He
guess
doesn't
it's
even know.
it's
That's the point. Is like he's like,
yeah.
I've had sex with so many women. I've had kids with so many women. Like you could be anyone. So I don't care. It's like, okay.
Damn, it's been a minute since I saw the second one. Um,
They're not
but
very memorable.
I disagree. I think the first one's very memorable. I love the first
But
one.
that's the thing is that I remember the first one because it's original and it may
Mhm.
not be the best movie, but it's fun and it's unique because you haven't seen this sort of premise before.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Now we're on the third one and they've just completely like
they lost the plot. You're right.
it feels like they've given up at a certain
Also,
point. It's still fun, but
this movie is sorely lacking Ruffalo.
yeah.
Yeah, the uncredited cameo that he got at the end and the
Special
hologram.
guest,
Yeah.
special thanks cameo.
Yeah.
But he sequel baits hard in that cameo, so we know we're getting a
But
fourth
the
one.
but the thing is, like, what are they gonna do with the sequel? Like, where is this going, man? What is the eye? I have so many questions. I have so many more
I
questions than
think
I
if we
had
don't
in the
know what
first
the eye
movie.
is yet, we're not going to learn what the eye is.
But what the fuck?
But
Why
they've
did
The
done
they
eye
do
three
is
movies
this?
of
whatever the
not telling
filmmakers
us what the
need it to
eye
be.
is.
No, you can't have a Deus Ex Machina named the Eye. I refuse to believe that this is an acceptable thing in Hollywood these days. Like it's fun. I think Max mentioned that a lot of the magic doesn't feel as good this time around. And I would
I
agree with that. And I
I think
think
it's
that,
better than the second in some ways. Like
yeah,
it does return to some of the street level magic tricks, like the
Yeah,
cardistry and stuff like that we got in the first film. But at the same time, it's like surrounded by such a loose plot and such loose storylines that like it doesn't matter. It's like you can do the biggest
yeah,
tricks that you want. That's great. But the payoff in Abu Dhabi wasn't there that we got in the first one when it's like, oh my God, this huge reveal like Mark Ruffalo is the Grand Master of the Eye, like he's Shrike's son. Like, oh
yeah,
my
we
God,
we
so much
literally
shit's
had a Mission
happening.
Impossible like
Yeah.
parody moment. Like they saw the Naked Gun, they're like, wait, we're gonna do this for real.
seriously.
Um,
Like, I don't know. I think I agree with what you guys are saying about the tricks being a little bit more
well, just
realistic
before you
here.
go on, I wanted to mention Ricky Jay, I believe. I don't know that he consulted with the second one, but the first one, he was their magic consultant, and he is probably the best person you could possibly have for close-up magic. Like that is his bread and butter. That is what he did. Passed away, I think, 2 years ago now. Um, but yeah, I don't know who their magic consultant was. Normally, every one of these movies has one. But this just felt like too loose with, the first one is all right, it's not exactly believable, but it's possible physically in a way. At least a lot of the tricks. And this one
This
just
the second film
they're
has
magicians now.
like when you think of the second film, you think of the card scene in the safe
Yeah, where they throw the card around.
when they're just passing it off to the next
That's
And
person.
that
that,
is
that that's
not
good.
exactly believable, but
Mm.
it's technically possible, it's
And it's
physically
good stuff.
possible,
Like it's
and
a
it's
It's
lot of
fun.
it's
fun.
great. It's fun
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
only real fun part to watch of the second one. The second one's not good.
Yeah. But I
But
believe, yeah, that reminds me. He did consult on the second one. Um, I guess he told them it was possible, but not probable. And
yeah,
they said, "All right, we'll roll with it."
And,
but
there's
the
enough of the real skill that, Dave Franco and Woody Harrelson, they figured out at least in some way to, they picked up some real magic
yeah,
tricks
Yeah, well,
in the
again, I
first
and they
think
do a
that's
lot
the
of it
that
practically.
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
part that makes it is that it's possible. Like, yeah, you're not going to get that. Nobody's that precise at those moments,
Yeah.
but the fact that it's possible makes like you don't have to suspend your disbelief so much.
Mm.
Yeah, I think one thing that this movie captures better than the second one, and not quite on par with the first one, but closer to the first one than the second one, is the cast chemistry. I think the original Four Horsemen with Isla Fisher, that's a great dynamic. I love seeing like Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson playing off each other is really fun. Um, Jesse Eisenberg might actually be Daniel Atlas in real life. He felt like he was playing himself.
Well, he keeps coming back to them, and he decided not to do the Social Network too to make this film. So,
That's
Yeah,
fair.
this man is insane. He really loves magic.
Um,
I think he started doing magic and he's like, this is fun,
I'm
guys.
a wizard.
it is.
I'm a wizard.
He made that seven of diamonds show up on the side of a building in the first one. So,
He did. Yeah.
Practically.
um,
He did that in real life.
I think the new cast members here are a lot of fun. Um, particularly Dominic Sessa. I know we talked about him a lot for the holdovers a couple years ago, but he's just great to watch on screen, and he fits the vibe of the arrogant up and comer kind of perfectly.
Yeah, I mean he's
Yeah, I
kind of
like
playing
them. I just felt like it was too crowded. Like there was too many
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Like I think if they really wanted to sell a new sequel, like the older horsemen have to like go away, like or some of them has to die or something. Like I don't know.
Someone did
Like
die.
We
They
have to
killed off
kill the
Thaddeus.
past.
yeah, that
Listen
doesn't
to
count.
Kylo Ren.
I mean, one of the original horsemen, like one of the four
Yeah,
horse, like
so that
they
I
have
mean
to
that's a
go
Who are they gonna
random
away.
kill?
death.
Any of
They
them, it
already
doesn't
they
matter.
got rid of
All of
Chewie in
them.
the second one.
Probably Woody Harrelson.
Well, mainly just don't bring them
They
back. I
killed
think that's
off
the main part.
they killed off Jack Wilder in the first one and brought him back at the end of the movie.
Okay, but
That's
he
not
wasn't
killing
actually
it
dead.
off. Yeah, he's not.
That was
That's
part of their
clearly not.
trick.
It was
Like,
part of the trick. But like nobody
But it's lame.
nobody
At this
stays
point,
dead.
it's
but if you're
lame.
gonna but like you said, if you're gonna sequel bait as hard as they did at the end, there needs to be some reason to bring back the new Horsemen without it feeling like another film where there's like 12 of them in this in the movie again. And they
I mean,
didn't do that.
that's where the eye thing like comes back to bite them. It's like, what the hell was that? Because
Yeah,
in the first
what's
movie,
the
it's like,
mission?
oh, we're real wizards. This is real magic. You're gonna get inducted into this real wizard guild. And then they show up in the second one and they're just fucking hustlers again. Like what? And then Morgan Freeman's character that has been criticizing everyone for his entire documented life ends up being a grandmaster of the eye who gets duped in this movie because apparently a child can dupe this fucking 200-year-old like magic guild or whatever.
Like one thing
It
I
doesn't
remember
make
from the
any
first one
sense.
is, or maybe the second one is, maybe it was Chase in the second one, Woody Harrelson's twin brother that tries to hypnotize Mark Ruffalo, and he says that doesn't work on me. Like that's the kind of stuff that you would expect from a grandmaster of the eye, that they're better than everybody
Yes.
else at
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
And we don't get
Not
any
like
of that. Like Atlas is supposed to be better than everyone at this point, except for maybe Ruffalo and they all get duped by this 12-year-old.
everyone is stupid. Everyone is stupid in this movie. They're really good at magic and they've lost their other brain capacity.
I will
I
say,
mean,
in terms of everybody being stupid, Rosamund Pike is maybe the most one-note villain performance we've had this year.
Yeah, who cares? That's not the worst
yeah,
part
I
of the
mean,
movie.
who
Like,
the
I
fuck?
was so I had
Well,
to bring her up
I was
because
so shocked when Rosamund Pike played a villain. I've never seen this before. It's
I thought
very
bringing
one
back
note. I mean, you're right. It's like there's this reveal at the end, but I don't give a shit about her. I don't care about anyone in this damn movie.
I thought
That's the
bringing back
problem, I
Lizzie
think.
Kaplan was fun for more than just a cameo.
yeah, she's fun. But again, that's just adding another character.
Right.
And that's
But
We talk
there's,
great.
about how crowded
But
it's
this
like,
movie
just,
is.
it's so crowded and there's nothing going on.
We are the eight horsemen, and suddenly Ruffalo's back for the fourth one.
Yeah, the
in his
ninth horse.
hologram.
Oh my God.
That
He's just a hologram for the
he
whole
like
fifth movie.
turns to the
Fourth
side and
movie.
he's like facing the new horseman in the hologram. It's like a recorded message and he like shifts his
Oh,
body to
hello
like
there.
look at them.
Yeah.
I didn't see you there.
Look, I
It's the
liked
end of
this one.
Shang-Chi.
I
They
mean, I
really
don't mind any of these movies. They're all similar quality, but like the
Yeah.
first one is the first one to do a lot of this stuff, and now it seems like they're riffing on stuff that wasn't even that good to begin with.
they're yeah they're playing up the nostalgia and showing off some fun tricks. It worked for me. I really enjoyed it,
It was
I
fun.
mean,
but
I would
it's
see
so
another one.
flawed.
I just don't need to like talk about it again,
yeah,
if that
this
makes
these are
sense, right? Like
about
I would see it because it's fun and they're entertaining, but I don't need to like do a deep dive into analyzing a fourth one, you know?
yeah, these are
And
pretty
yet
pretty fluff
it'll probably
movies.
come out in a week when we have nothing else to do, so we'll do
That's also probably
It's
true.
gonna come out if it earns enough money. I just don't know what they're gonna do.
What
I
is the
bet
box
you
office tracking for this one? Is it like
I have no idea.
let me check.
But the thing is, if they're gonna do another one, I know for sure Morgan Freeman is gonna come back.
As a
He
hologram.
faked his death. No, he just faked his death. He did a bullet catch.
in
Who
his
the
rib?
fuck
He
knows?
caught the bullet in his
He
rib, not
caught the
his
bullet
neck.
in his rib. It's
Now
an
you see
advanced
me,
move
now you
only learned
don't.
by grandmasters.
Had
But
a
like
$90 million
that'd be what
budget.
they should have done for this one is have Thaddeus and Ruffalo do their thing as the Grandmasters and like actually join the team or something
Yeah, it
and
just seems like
go
they're
do it.
being duped, and it doesn't make any fucking sense to me anymore. What the hell is a grandmaster? Why does it even matter? These guys are idiots.
Now you
Like
see me,
they
now you
just got
don't.
shot.
It broke
These
even.
magicians suck.
It made 190 million on a 90 million dollar budget. And
The
as
first
of
one did?
May, what?
The first one did or this one?
This one
Oh, okay.
That's
made
so
190
fucking
on 90.
crazy. Dude, people love
And
magic, and I
before
don't
My
blame
this,
theater
them.
was packed when I saw it.
6 months before this one was released, a sequel was greenlit.
Oh God. Yeah.
So we're
See?
getting a fourth one.
Okay.
All right.
And I will be
I feel like
seated.
magic is
I will
an
be seated.
untapped thing. The Prestige and The Illusionist are some of the best movies I've seen about magic. And I feel like you can make a lot of money. It's just there was a premise here in the first one that I think has been lost in like sequel bait territory.
Hmm.
Um, and
Yeah,
it's not
give us
bad.
more
It's
about
still
that.
entertaining. It's just you could do more, you know? Magic is just like movies. You can do a lot with that, and you're doing a less inspired version of what you did before.
That's the whole point of a sequel, right?
No!
I know. Yeah, this is it's fun if not substantive.
Yeah. Go see
It's
it if you
enjoyable
want.
Better than the
enough.
If you
second
want a
one.
good time, go see it, right?
I
Like
think it's better
again,
than the second one, yeah. But the
Not
second one
better
is
than the
not
first.
good, so that's not a high bar for me.
Yeah, comfortably in the middle of the pack for these.
yeah.
So I'll wrap. Now you see me. Now you don't. At the end of the episode, but now we are going to bring in our own fourth horseman for the next part of this episode. And as I vamp a little bit here while he logs in, welcome Colby Drew to the Unqualified Filmbros podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So Colby has been a little backstory for you two, Max and Ben, is that Colby has been pretty much the entire time we've known each other has been pushed, and that isn't that long, by the way. It's only a few months, but he has been pushing me to see a House of Dynamite. And so we had to get it on the pod schedule, and we had to have Colby on for the episode. So, House of Dynamite, new Netflix release, apocalyptic political thriller, sort of non-linear storytelling, which I know Ben loves. Let's get into it, gentlemen. What do you guys think?
Do we want to hear from the guest first?
Yeah.
Yeah, Colby, go for it.
Since he's the fan of the House of Diamond.
So I I loved it, like the whole concept. It is the scariest thing. It's one of my biggest irrational fears every time I do any sort of like traveling or anything. I just think, man, it would really suck if something just blew up, you know?
Not
It's
wrong.
so yeah,
Yeah, that's accurate.
so this film is like right up my alley, and I thought it was great. The buildup was great. Um, I enjoyed seeing it from different angles because you kind of hear about it, like everybody's angle throughout the film, and you get to see more of that as like the acts are all broken up. And then the ending happened, and I was really pissed off. So it I've said it multiple times to George. It is I've never been blue balls by a movie before, so that's a
That's
first.
that is literally what I kept thinking. Even with the changing perspectives, it's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And it just
Hmm.
switches and it's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? It just ends after the third time.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the whole build up, and I've heard people say they're like, "Oh, that's the point of the film. It's supposed to be ambiguous. You're not supposed to know it. Like it's supposed to make you think what's going to happen and subvert expectations." And I'm fine with that. Except when your whole movie is built on what's going to happen. Is it actually a nuke? is it actually like gonna blow up? Is it a dud? Because they like whisper it a few times, like, oh, this thing might not actually blow up. What if it goes into like Lake Michigan? Whatever. I'm jumping ahead, but like, and then like, what's the president gonna do? How's he gonna respond? And then finally, after all these three acts happen, you're like, sweet, awesome. We're gonna see what's the decision. We're gonna see what actually happens. And then it's Sopranos the end.
Yeah. I
Yep.
have to agree. I really loved the idea and the premise, and for the first like section, I was really hooked. But after they
That
switched
I
the,
will call that the Rebecca Ferguson effect.
I mean, frankly, it was just the idea. Like the nuke is gonna hit, and then all of a sudden, oh, we switch perspective, and then the nuke is gonna hit, and then we switch perspective, and then the nuke is gonna hit, and the
Well,
movie
yeah,
ends.
they more or
And it's
less
too much. I think
they
that's too much.
they really like backed themselves into a corner with the 17-minute timetable. Like, how do you fill an hour and 45 minutes with
Yeah, well, if you're
17
doing it
minutes
real
over and over
time,
again?
which there's plenty of movies like Mission Impossible that 10 seconds lasts about 5 minutes. But yeah, I
Shut your
mean,
damn mouth.
there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like there was a unique idea there, and there was a scary idea there. And then when you keep switching perspectives, like the drama just subsides every time. Like by the third time, I didn't give a shit. I saw Idris Elba playing basketball with Angel Reese. Well, in the back of my head, there's a nuke coming. That's too much. I get the idea that you want to like have this unique ending, but I don't think it fit. Like if you're trying to, generate thrills, that's not how you do it. So it seemed like it was in between two ideas where it's like this ambiguous, make people think, and then also this thrilling, like, each minute counts and like what's gonna happen. And
Yeah,
it just
the
didn't work for me. Like there were parts I liked, but there were parts like those transitions that just killed anything that I liked about it.
the thrills in this movie I'll liken to the tale of Sisyphus. We're rolling the boulder up the hill. It's getting more tense. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then the boulder rolls back down the hill. And we're starting over with somebody else's perspective. And we're going up the hill. We're going up the hill. This nuke is going to hit Chicago. And then we're back down to the bottom of the hill. And honestly, they could have done it 5 or 6 times with all the characters they introduced.
Yeah,
And
I mean, there's plenty of
it,
perspectives.
it would have
It's
become
not that
as predictable as
interesting
the
after a
third act
certain
already
point.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get it, right? It's kind of this idea of how do you deal with the people that are involved and the decisions that they have to make, and
But we're not spending
it
enough
is.
time with any of them.
But I mean, yeah, we're not, and then we're also not getting the result of those
Yeah, I
decisions.
mean, I don't know what the hell happened, so I don't know how
We
to
don't know what
evaluate any of this.
happens, so we don't
Yeah.
know what to feel. We don't know how to deal with no pun intended, the fallout of their decisions, right? Like there's no consequences because nothing happens by the end of the movie that we see. Fine. Leave it
We don't even know
ambiguous.
the decision.
No, we don't. We don't even know what the decision is. He's waffling back and forth between destroying China, Russia, North Korea at one time and
It's also
or
very
just bombing
ambiguous. I don't
like
know who the hell he's supposed to be
we don't even
firing
know
on.
who's
It's just
yeah.
like,
But
Like
also,
somehow we trust the Russians
they're gonna
now.
trust Russia, yeah.
We're cool with Russia because of, a deputy national security advisor that somehow has authority to speak on behalf of the United States. Like, I feel like a lot of those things would need to be run up the chain before. Like, I get it, he's in the PR,
it,
sure, but like, really?
I will, yeah, piggyback on that. And the other thing that I felt was really bad was like, and plenty of other people wouldn't care. They wouldn't know any of this, but the politics and like the chain of command is completely
It's
fucked in this.
awful. It's real
And it
bad
doesn't even make sense. Like, you're telling me that this random nuke appears out of some random place?
because they address it like, oh, maybe AI hacked
Oh,
us,
maybe,
but
yeah,
what?
maybe there was an AI cyber attack.
It was the
It's just,
entity.
yeah, the entity was a better reason. It's just, I really love the idea. I think it's a great idea. It's just that where they went with it was not, it kind of killed the thrill for me. I'm sure there's people that enjoyed this, sort of, cat and mouse game, like what's going to happen. But I did not. The Sopranos is good because there's a lot more going on there. Here, it's just like the entire thing hinges on what the hell is happening in Chicago. Is this thing going to blow up? What's going to happen? And we don't know. And we don't even know what the decision is.
And then
Also,
the
So we're
SecDef
just,
kills himself.
correct me
yeah.
if I'm wrong. Do we ever see, like, other than the SecDef's daughter, do we ever see anyone actually in Chicago?
No,
No.
we
That's
don't
also the
care.
problem, isn't it? Like,
We see the population of Chicago like 4 or 5 times flash on screen, and it's mentioned a couple of times. But other than that, and that what 1 minute scene with Caitlin Dever, that's it. And her
I
new
felt more
boyfriend or
connected to
whatever.
the people that Thanos snapped, to be honest.
I also just thought like as a target, Chicago, out of all the spots,
That
like
doesn't,
the nuke
nothing
could have
makes sense
gone.
about the attack is a slight problem for me. If the movie itself was like, more thrilling, I think I wouldn't care, but that does stick out. There's a lot of things that just don't make
Kim
fucking sense.
Kim Jong-un famously hates sculptures of beans.
He hates deep dish pizza. That's what it is.
There's the
Yeah, it all
answer.
makes sense now.
It's gotta be
He
We
had a
fixed the
lot of
house
money,
analogy.
a lot of money bet on Cleveland in the 2016 World Series.
No,
But like
He
again,
thought
if it was
Deshaun Watson was
if
going to
the
be
missile
good.
was being fired from Russia or China or North Korea, like
But we don't
go
even know
after
where it's
like Los
from.
Angeles or something. Like that's a closer target than Chicago.
It's just like this mystical entity that has this invulnerable, nuclear weapon that's
And
just
also,
aiming at Chicago for whatever
they
reason.
they're able to pinpoint based on the trajectory that it's going to Chicago. Like they initially say, all right, somewhere in the Midwest. And then they're like, all right, no. Within like the first few minutes, they're like, all right, no, it's going to hit Chicago. If
They
you
said
can,
Cleveland
this is, I
at
didn't
first.
really pay attention in high school math
That was
class,
in the low bucket though, Ben.
but
Yeah, but
if you
I
can
keep thinking about
pinpoint,
Deshaun Watson. They should have aimed for Cleveland.
if you can pinpoint that it's going to land in Chicago and you can tell where it is suborbitally, parabolas, pay attention, pre-calc, you can
Yeah, what
tell
the
the
hell? How do
origin
you
point.
miss?
You can tell the origin point if you know the arc.
That
Well,
too. Oh,
here's
that
the thing
too.
that
that's
But
true.
yeah, that too. Yeah.
here's the thing with missiles, especially if we're talking about North Korea, which has shoddy missiles, like their guidance systems are not very good. And so a lot of their like missiles would just go fucking kaput in the ocean. They wouldn't hit anything because their guidance system is shit and it just would
Yeah.
die. And none of this, like, where did this missile come from? This is the most high-tech missile I've ever seen, and it
Also,
came from nowhere. Is this an alien? I mean, that
the
would make more sense.
the countermeasure only being 61% effective.
Accurate. That is accurate.
It is
But
accurate, but the SecDef saying a coin flip for a 61% odds
I
is
mean, I
not.
all
get it.
right,
That's fine. I don't
that's
care about
fair.
that's
That's
It
fair.
doesn't
The thing that
equate.
they don't
No.
address is
but
that
that's what it
it's
feels like. Like
it's 61.
61% is that's basically a coin flip when it comes to 10 million people
Yeah.
dying. Like
But
I
here's the
get
thing
it.
that doesn't make sense. It's 61% for one missile, for one GPI. So if you send out two or three, that goes up all the way to like 94%. And they didn't do that. They're targeting the US and they didn't send all their missiles. Like,
They're like we only have 50, but okay, send like four or
oh,
five of
I'm
them.
sorry. When was the last time a nuke was
Are you
fired at the US?
saving them for
Never?
the next time?
Yeah,
That's literally
no,
what
they're
she said
saving
though. That's what
them.
Rebecca Ferguson said. She's
Just
like,
in
what if they
case
attack
it
us
happens
again?
again.
Yeah, they're just like they're like we have to save them in case there's like more missiles coming our way. Like
Well,
we can
let's
Do you
deal
only
with the
see more
save
first one.
missiles
2.
Let's deal with
coming?
the
Why don't you
first
still
one,
like
and
you have
then
a
we'll
chance to
figure that
save
out.
10 million people?
Yeah,
Where did this
exactly.
magical muscle come? There are so many questions. I think I wouldn't have this many questions if I felt thrilled, but I was not thrilled by the
Also, how high
perspective
up are these
change.
missiles coming down from? Because I feel like having crossed
Oh,
from
it's suborbital, and we don't have to
Yeah.
explain it anymore.
Because like I feel like someone would see at least some of the trails like across the entire swaths of country of the United States that it's crossing. At least someone would see something. No?
Yeah,
No,
well,
well, you would see like a very dim thing. Think about airplanes, and this
Yeah.
is like way further
That's
up.
higher up. Yeah, okay.
And it's
but like
just a missile. Like it's
as the clock
that
is
is
ticking
not.
down, though, wouldn't you like you're like, hey, that
It'd be
little
getting
dot's getting a
closer.
lot brighter,
Yeah.
you know?
No, because the way that the guidance works, if it works correctly, which it's not going to if it's North Korea or one of these shoddy countries, it will go basically all the way to the target and then it will hammer
Does it
down.
just drop down straight down basically then? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But they
Well,
just
I mean, there's no reason to go for this arc. Like, this is the most destructive arc. Just go straight
Then
down, use
maybe
the
the whole
gravity,
parabola
explode.
thing doesn't work because it's not just doing a direct.
Well, it is.
I mean
There
it
is
is.
a
Yeah.
parabola, remember, can have a sharp incline here. It's just like they're dealing with up here, but it starts off like this and it will
How
end
can you
like
not
this.
pinpoint where it launched from?
Yeah, there's got to be
That
some.
is the problem. This is the problem. Well, they say it's from the sea, but like anyone that knows a single thing about nuclear like stuff like this, they know where all the subs are. This is not a mystery. Like this has been a documented thing. This
I
is the
will
most
suggest
important thing.
again, it's the Sevastopol and it can obscure itself.
This is not a real thing, though. This is, and that made more sense, I think.
Yeah, it did.
well, they just also
Surprisingly.
like there's a lot of stuff that they kind of could have gone down that they just chose not to, which really just frustrates me.
They
Because
just
like,
accepted death.
well, yeah, and like you to go back, they're like, how can we not know where this missile came from? And they're like, oh, we might have been compromised, we might have been hacked. I thought they were gonna go down a route of, oh, there's a spy, there's a mole, they're sabotaging our stuff, some real like Jack Ryan type
Yeah.
shit. They could have
And then
gone through that.
you start wondering which character we've already met is
I
that
thought it was
person.
the
Exactly.
guy with the football for a second. Like,
I thought it might have been the president's Secret Service guy because he was looking a little shady. He's like,
Yeah, yeah.
this is the fourth president I've been in, and we're doing shit like this. We're doing a
Yeah, I
charity
fucking hate the
basketball
president
thing.
of the United States. I just defend him.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be that guy, and then no, he's just regular
That's
dude who just hates
also,
his
there
job.
are
Hypothetical
moments
for you
like
guys.
that.
Hypothetical. What if it was Angel Reese? What if she was the spy?
She's Kaiser Soze in this situation,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, it could
Thank
be.
you.
100%. I knew she was. I knew she was shady right from there. Right from there. An Angel Reese basketball camp. Yeah, you
I
lost
don't
me on
buy it.
that.
I don't buy it.
in
No,
Washington, D.C.,
Yeah, why would it be there? Is she from there?
no.
no.
No?
She has no connection to Washington,
She
D.C. I
doesn't
don't know
play for the
why she's
Mystics.
there.
She's playing the
No,
Washington Spirit or whatever.
the
That's
Mystics.
Mystics,
the
man.
Mystics.
The
Yeah, that's
Spirit is
it.
a soccer team,
Oh.
I
Well,
think.
But
Yeah.
like,
I
Yeah, Spirit is women's
why
soccer.
was she the only WNBA player they could get? Could they not get anybody on the Mystics to call
I
them
don't
back?
know. Well, that's the other thing, but the perspective change, I think I would like it more if it went straight into this perspective of like anything interesting. But the first one is, oh my God, who is this guy shirtless in the sea looking out? And then we just walks like super, slow like this. And then the third time,
And they don't do anything.
yeah, it's Idris Elba just like playing basketball. It's like, who gives a shit? This is like 20 minutes that means nothing to me. And you're taking me away from the nuke that's about to hit Chicago. I want to know what happens.
I think this is a much more thrilling movie if we stay with one perspective the entire time.
Or just
Agreed.
Or
resolve
just do it in
something.
order, or like cut all this stuff and put it in order. Like we could have the president playing basketball with Angel Reese in the first 5 minutes of the movie,
Yeah, or
get
like,
him
yeah,
rushed out, and
switch
then go
it.
from there. Like we
Yeah.
why are we jumping back and forth from CNN reporter to the Dark Star pilots to,
the,
put it in order.
yeah.
That's
Then
the easiest thing to make this movie make more sense.
you got like all the drop stuff, like the FEMA chick, the chick who was like the stand-in that got selected.
Yeah, Kathy.
Yeah,
Kathy.
she
We
just got
barely
picked.
get to know
What does
her.
she mean? I mean, what is she there for?
I was
she's
annoyed when they said she's only been here for a month. Why does she get to get a vac? I was annoyed when they said it, but by the end of the movie, I was like, yeah, what the fuck?
well,
What is she
it's like,
doing?
What are you
What
oh,
is
doing
her
here? Like,
purpose?
yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, we need somebody to stand in for FEMA. It's like, dude, a nuke's about
We
to
need
hit. I think
somebody.
FEMA's the last thing we need to be worried about right
We
now.
need somebody to tell us how many people are going to die if a nuke hits Chicago. Like, are you serious? That's
and
the
we're
expert you need?
and we're
Also,
gonna
I could look
immediately
at the
evacuate her.
population for you.
is Raven Rock's like personnel selector completely random? Because why would you take someone who's been at the
I don't
agency
know what's
for a
happening. Nothing
fucking
I
makes
month?
think
any sense.
I think they kind of quickly describe it as because nobody ever imagined a nuke was going to hit the United States
But
that they didn't
that's
really take it
Well,
serious,
that's
and they're just like, oh,
stupid because they have
oh,
protocols for
100%.
this because
Sure,
it's the most
why not?
important thing possible.
Idris Elba said
Yeah,
that too. Is like I got briefed on how to replace a Supreme Court justice's replacement. Like, and then they're like, "Oh, we plan for stuff that actually might happen. Like, this might not happen. Like,
yeah.
what?"
Uh, I was kind of
They were
thinking
like,
because they would like talk about it real quick was that the nuke was going to be a dud, and it was like just gonna land in the ocean and never go
Yeah,
off. It makes the sec def his shit tragic because he just jumps off, doesn't want to deal with this because he thinks, oh well, everybody's gone. My daughter's about to be gone. Why am I still here? And it makes all this like everybody freaking out, like just them maybe realize we need to be better prepared. We got to do this. We got to do that. Um, but just yeah, there's just so much you could have done.
I
yeah,
just also feel like everyone is really quick to kill themselves. Like, what do
yep.
you mean you can't even wait until the thing either detonates or is a dud? I mean, this just makes no sense.
No,
There is so much here that is just lacking in logic. And I know there's an emotional thing, but all these people that are in military are trained not to use their emotions in pivotal situations. And they may
this
not
is
be in
literally their
nuclear
job.
situations all the time, but there's plenty of times where they're like, oh, I might die here. And they keep their cool.
And they
At least
also
the best
keep
of them.
saying we've trained for this a million times, and
And
yet
they're fucking losing their
they
shit.
lose
Like,
their shit
And yet
every single
nobody
time.
does the training.
No. And like sure, okay, fine. I understand that you want to make it seem like this is the unprecedented situation. The United States is getting nuked. I get it. Then give us those stakes.
yeah.
Show us the explosion. Like
I
show
mean,
us
we
that
don't even
there's
know if it's
people that are
real.
dying. We don't know if it's real. They say it like 6 or 7 times. We don't know if this thing's real or not. We don't know if it's a nuke. We don't know if it's a dud. It could land in the ocean. It could land
Yeah, and
in
they talk
Michigan.
about moments like that where it's like, oh, it was actually, remember that moment where it's just a dud or this was just birds or whatever. And then it's like, okay, so you guys are losing your shit and somebody killed themselves because it may blow up. I mean, what are you telling me here? What is the thrill after a certain point?
And I also don't understand the argument of not waiting to see what happens before deciding how or if to retaliate. Like this missile is coming. It's gonna explode in less than 2 minutes. You're telling me that if you do not make a decision in 2 minutes, that the whole world is just suddenly gonna like
It's
implode? That's just not how it
it's
works. You
unreasonable.
can wait for 2 minutes. Like if it's
Also,
gonna explode, it's gonna explode. Like
And if they're gonna send more, they're gonna send more. You're not getting
yeah.
that missile there in 2 minutes. Like what?
we get no answer on whether this UFO is going to hit Chicago. We get no resolution to that whole hour and 45-minute premise.
No.
We also get no resolution on whether Idris Elba is going to counterstrike.
No.
Like he gets the codes from the football, but he never fucking does anything with them.
And it's like Colby said, this is probably the most blue balls I've ever felt from a movie. I mean,
It's
it just felt like every time they
Yeah,
changed perspectives, it was
yeah.
just a cock tease. Like they just string you along,
It's
and
a
then it's like,
lot,
oh, we're
lot,
back.
it's a
The
lot of honey
first one
dicking,
was
man.
fine because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I maybe we're doing something interesting here, but
But they weren't. That's
They
the
were
thing. I
not.
love perspective
They were
change,
not.
but this was not interesting. This was terrible. It just made me feel like
No,
unfulfilled.
it was interesting in premise only.
Yeah.
Once we got into
Yeah.
the execution, it stopped being interesting. It stopped being thrilling.
I would argue that Vantage Point in 2008 did this better because you're getting information
Yes.
that you don't
Well, that's a
actually
throwback.
have. In this film, all you're hearing in the background are clips from shit we've already heard
We,
3
we
times.
literally have already heard this. Now we're just seeing
Like
it.
the
Like
one thing that maybe was like new was when the SecDef killed himself and we're like, "Oh my God,
that's
wow." But that was also because that came out of absolutely
but that
nowhere.
also fucking confused me. Like you're not even gonna wait until your daughter maybe
Also,
dies.
when in the timeline of the other two perspectives
I
does that
don't know.
happen?
I don't
We
know.
hear it when the guy goes,
Oh,
"Oh
do we?
shit, oh shit, oh shit." I forget it's in the second one though.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah,
and
I
we
know what you're
didn't know
talking
what
about.
that was and I was like, that's weird. And
Ah,
but
okay.
I would never have guessed that that was what it was. I assumed that the person they were talking to was like in Chicago or something and the nuke hit. That's what I thought it was at
Yeah,
mm,
first.
there's a lot of
Reasonable
static, and when
assumption.
that happened, I
Yeah.
thought there was like an explosion or
Yeah, I
something.
just thought it was a nuke. It's like no, he just jumped off the Pentagon or whatever,
Balcony?
wherever he was. I
Out of
don't
his
even know where he
window?
was.
He
well,
just
No, he
jumped
was
out the
off the
window.
roof, but it was like, where are you?
well, that like when that static happened, because I'm still thinking, oh, there's a rat, something might be compromised. I'm hearing
Mm-hmm.
the static, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe there's some like some spies, and there's a gunfight going on, and we're about to see that. Nope, just dude jumps off a
But at that point,
building.
like an hour and 20 minutes into the movie, I think I gave up on expecting some action scene like that.
It also
I
is
was
just out of
hopeful. I
left
had
field
hope.
for
Don't get me
me.
wrong. I wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
But
It was. They set up his like tragic backstory of
Yeah.
his
Oh my
like
God, his
divorced
daughter is in
wife and his
Chicago.
daughter is in Chicago, but it's like you're the Secretary of Defense. Like
That's
I
the thing
get it,
that
like
bothers
that's
me is like
tragic, but you're the
anybody that
Secretary of
is
Defense. Like you have a job to do to save 300 plus million other Americans and quite possibly the world. And look, everyone's got their own stuff. I understand, but that came
that's
totally out of left field.
what if
I mean,
this unknown country, this unknown American adversary, picked Chicago because that's where the SecDef's daughter was?
Well, we
ingenious.
saw it in
Ooh,
It was the
Oppenheimer.
personal.
entity.
They picked Hiroshima and Nagasaki because his wife and whatever didn't vacation there or honeymoon there or whatever the fuck the reasoning
Oh yeah, it
was.
was
Well, they also just they set up this whole thing with the SecDef that him and his daughter are estranged, but they don't say why. They're
No.
just like, yeah, they just say she just
probably
hates
because
him.
he chose to kill himself instead of calling her and saying he loved her.
Ah, it's just
Yeah, you find out that she's in this new relationship, and your choice is to let her die by nuke.
don't even want to give her a heads up. Just be like,
Like, hey, I
all
know
right,
you only
have
have
fun.
5 minutes,
I
but
mean,
like, get
even if you're
underground.
going to like leave her in the dark because she can't like, there's no way you can leave that blast radius. But maybe just call her, talk to her, be like, hey, Daddy's here. I'm not gonna jump off of a fucking roof because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't
Jared Harris,
like
man.
it lost me. There were
Yeah.
thrills. I felt like compelled by the characters, and then the characters started acting stupid and illogical,
Or we just
and the
straight up
story
never
was
saw the
illogical.
characters again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also
We
true.
don't see Rebecca Ferguson after the first 40 minutes of the movie.
Nope.
Hope
Hell,
she's all right.
we don't
Hope that
see
child is all right.
we don't see Idris Elba until there's 40 minutes left in the movie and he gets top billing.
Well, he just wanted his camera off on Zoom, so that's okay.
Understandable, but maybe not as president of the United States.
Yeah. Yeah, I would feel more secure
Maybe.
seeing the president's face giving me instructions on
My God, the
who to
president
nuke
is so
back.
insecure. He's so scared he doesn't even want to turn on his Zoom camera.
Yeah.
Not looking like that. Idris Elba, come on.
Like, there's ways to give us stakes and sort of make us feel this tension of, oh my God, there's a nuclear strike coming to the United States. It could be anywhere. Like, fine, make it Chicago. I don't care. But like, there's ways to make us feel that tension without it feeling manufactured and without making the
Yeah.
characters so fucking stupid. And maybe that's part of the point is that we have a lot of stupid people in charge of us, but at
Sure,
the
but
same time,
they didn't make them stupid in
they
this
didn't
movie.
make
They
them
just started
stupid.
acting stupid after a certain
Yeah,
point.
like again, that's part of it is like, yes, some people do act stupidly in do or die situations, but I mean, I don't think
But
we've
not the
I
people
don't
in those situations.
not like this, not
Not
when this
normally.
is your entire job, which is threat assessment, doing
Well,
all this stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, look at the good old boy general that was sitting there talking shit the whole time, saying, "Hey,
Yeah, I was talking about the
we
ball game.
we gotta."
Francisco Lindor mentioned.
He's like, "We gotta respond, Mr. President. Are you gonna be the president that doesn't respond after Chicago blows up? You're gonna be that guy?" It's like, dude, who do you want us to attack? We don't know where this missile came from. We don't know who launched it.
Like
And
these are
This
the
is
that
why
doesn't
most
you
even
shouldn't be the
hawkish. These are the
president.
most hawkish general. That's the one hawkish guy in the entire movie, and he
It's just,
doesn't know who the target is, and he's like, "Just go bomb people."
yeah, he's like, it's
honestly,
gonna be one of these guys.
that's
The most
probably
realistic
somewhat
part.
realistic because there's going to be one of those guys. It's like, I don't know who the fuck to bomb. Just bomb everybody. I don't know. They're going to attack America. Let's bomb somebody.
They brought up Tel Aviv.
But
Like, there's so many different actors that are in play here that could get
but
bombed.
this
It's like,
is
just
yeah,
do
this
all
is
of
too
them. Do
much.
everybody.
Like there might be one general like that, but there's a bunch of people that are going to be like, well, this is a stupid idea. They're just going to send nukes at us after we send a nuke at their country, and then we end the world.
But
Yeah,
also, don't nuke Russia because we trust them.
For
Yeah,
because
all
he
some
the
reason.
said,
people that you want to attack, and you're like, well, honestly, that guy that was talking in the movie, I trusted him. I felt like he was compelling.
The Russian foreign minister. Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
I
I should have
Also,
gotten
trusted him.
his perspective
where's
for
the
another half
Secretary of
hour.
State in these
yeah, right.
conversations? Like every high-ranking official in the
Well,
administration
no,
should be there.
they show us the line of succession once and then never address any of the people
Yeah,
on it.
he's not actually on the DE list.
Where's the
He's
vice
left out to
fucking
die.
president?
We all know the vice president doesn't matter.
It's not a real job.
Suited the
It's
president call?
constitutionally required, but no one cares about the vice president.
He's off doing a speech somewhere. It might be
Hey,
in
Campaign
JD
Chicago.
wants his
We'll
moment in
just
the
let him
sun.
die.
campaign event in
Uh,
Iowa, pre-caucus.
Hey, that's in the blast
Right.
radius.
I I don't think so,
Oh.
but
Not if it was in Chicago, no.
Close
But
enough.
yeah, great
Midwest.
premise, but they squandered a lot.
Yeah.
there's also the idea nuclear weapons have changed a lot. Nobody has these like gigantic nuclear arsenals anymore with huge blast radiuses. They're all strategic nukes now because it doesn't fucking make any sense. There's not a single person other than a true terrorist that's not doing it for money, that wants to just cause destruction.
Yeah, it makes no
There's the
sense for a
Self-Preservation
state
Act
actor to. Yeah, it makes no sense.
like idea, which yeah, it just doesn't nothing makes sense here.
Yeah. We're not dropping Fat Boy on Chicago. It's like where this is a targeted strike with a blast radius of
Yeah, why are
15
what the
miles or
hell's in
something.
Chicago? I mean,
The
where are they
bean.
aiming?
The Bean and the horror show that is the
The
Chicago
Bean!
White Sox.
The bean. I can't believe you mentioned the bean.
Good old bean.
It was
Well,
that was the if you want to pinpoint the target, that's exactly what they were.
That's exciting.
It wasn't anything else. It was just the bean
They're
in
trying to figure
Chicago.
this all out.
They were aiming for the Ferris Bueller parade.
There you go.
Honestly, if it was a strategic nuke that strictly destroyed the bean, I'd be okay with it.
All right, Ben, you're
But
gonna
what
end up
about
on
all
some
those-
list from that.
It's okay.
I don't know whose list, not the presidential line of succession, but some
It's whoever
list.
made the bean. That's whose list I'm gonna be on.
So whoever picked the people at Raven Rock,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
for real.
the hell?
I love that they're giving them shit too. It's like, oh my god, she gets to be saved? Like,
Just
I
be
love-
happy
I
somebody
love-
is.
I love how she was just like, dude, you picked me to be the one that goes.
Yeah,
That's-
And he's
Yeah.
like he didn't know. It's like what?
like, oh, she
this
gets
is
to
a
go.
complete
Yeah, I
shock to
didn't think
me.
it would actually happen.
I mean,
I
that's
just
understandable,
picked
but
the new girl because I didn't think it would happen.
That's
that
basically the
evacuation order would be
explanation.
for anything, like
Yeah,
anything at all, not just nuclear weapons. So you should probably know that as head of
Also-
FEMA.
How close is that FEMA office, that FEMA outpost, that she can get to Raven Rock in 20 minutes?
They took helicopters that
They
travel
took
the speed of sound.
helicopters, but
That
it
the
would not.
speed
It
of
would take
sound thing
more
is what
than
got me on that.
it would take more
No.
than 20 minutes to get from Washington, D.C., like downtown Washington, D.C., to wherever the fuck it was in Pennsylvania. Like the drive to
That would take
the
like an hour and a
helicopter pad
half.
would take longer than 20 minutes.
However, they sped them up.
They did.
They showed it
So they'll
off
be
screen, so they didn't have to.
And Greta Lee getting to from Gettysburg to Raven Rock with her kid too. On her day off, mind you. She had to
Why
mention
is
it.
she
Well,
at Gettysburg? Who the
she
fuck goes to
she
Gettysburg with their child and a day off?
and she also said that, which I thought was really funny, on a call with the President of the United States after being told that the President of the United States was calling her.
It's wild.
Like, why are you calling me on my day off? It's like, well,
But I
the
mean,
president needs you, so
I feel like I could understand if you're a huge Gettysburg fan, Civil War fan or something like that. But she seemed to like really dislike the Civil War, so I don't know why you're at a Gettysburg reenactment.
It was for her kid.
it was for her kid, I guess.
Her kid seemed to be enjoying the explosions, I guess. He's gonna have a big one soon.
Nice.
Well, I think that's a great note to
Nice.
end on.
Oh, that's funny
Oh,
shit.
man. All right.
Oh,
Now You See Me, Now You Don't is currently playing in movie theaters. A House of Dynamite is currently streaming on Netflix. Colby Drew, thanks for hanging out tonight. Loved
Yeah.
having you on. Welcome back
Thank you.
anytime.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, watch some good movies. Support your local movie theater. Ban AI in filmmaking. You know my spiel. Next week, we are doubling up again with another Netflix release, Left-Handed Girl, and a theatrical release, Eternity. So we will see you for
Very
both
different
of those.
movies.
We'll see you for both of those next week. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.